G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video here, we're going to be looking at how to beat the EZA for the INT Yamcha here. So in terms of when it drops, from the time that I drop this video, it'll be about 14 hours. And as you can see, the category weakness is SAIYAN Saga. So not the most ideal option. SAIYAN Saga definitely isn't the craziest category. And just scrolling through, as you can see here, we've got the damage reduction against Super, AGL, Tech, INT, and STR units. So ideally, you want to avoid them as much as possible. And then, yeah, you get the extra damage reduction when you hit level 13 for that one. But there isn't any further restrictions from there. So utilizing extreme units will be a pretty viable strategy. The issue there is that there isn't that many of them, but anyways, we work with what we've got. So as per usual, we've also got the 3 missions here just for finishing level 10 within a minute 40, level 20 in under 2 minutes, and then by beating level 20 or higher with a full Saiyan Saga. Oh no, sorry, with a singular Saiyan Saga. Obviously, it's the advantageous category, so we're going to doing that anyway. So an extra 4 stones that we're able to grab from those missions. And here is the category we were speaking about. So Saiyan Saga, we have 3 actual leads here. We've got the INT Yamcha, who's EZAing. We've got the STR Piccolo and Gohan, and then also the physical Raditz there, as well as, I guess, if you want to count the physical Goku and Piccolo. In terms of sub EZAs, we've got the INT Prime Battle Tien, who will also be getting his EZA. I think that one's next week. But I should probably have a look at that. And then also the STR Nappa. But ideally, you want to be using one of the 3 from the top run here. So in terms of these videos, I always go through the best options that we can rock within the category. And then I'll show you the team that I am planning on running personally. So starting off, we got the AGL, sorry. Like Super, as we saw before, ideally want to avoid because the damage reduction is against there. So unless it is a last resort, I probably wouldn't be bringing Chiaotzu and Tien. Nappa and Vegeta, definitely a good option to bring. Can do solid damage, can link up with Tech Vegeta, because even though he has type advantage, I am going to say that Tech Vegeta is definitely going to be one of your go-to units to bring on this one. Just his ability to sit in slot 1 can do, I think he should do good damage, and because we don't, just as I double check this here, yeah, you can see there is the no limitations against tech, so with crits and whatnot, you'll still be able to do really, really good damage with this Vegeta. Crazy that we only have 2 extreme LRs from the saga. Like, give us a Raditz or give us a combo, like a switch out, Nappa and Vegeta. But anyways, discussion for a different time. In terms of Super In, you could work with the INT Gohan. I think the fact that he has some level of damage reduction and obviously category advantage would mean he's not too bad defensively for this one. INT Tien I'd avoid, and I guess if you are running a Gohan, you could probably get away with running this Piccolo. Gives you an option in slot 1. STR, as we saw, they do lose to the damage reduction, but I think this Goku, the Kaioken Goku, with his damage reduction that he does get from getting those STR key spheres, I think he could still be very effective just for the orb changing and the synergy that brings. But yeah, just his defensive capabilities when he does have a category advantage like this. Then we've got the Piccolo. They're very basic, and I guess if you did need a final unit to fill out the team, they could be pretty solid because they can obviously do some decent damage. They've got type advantage, all of that good stuff. So they're one worth considering. We've got the version Z Goku, and I definitely think that version Z Goku is a unit that I would be bringing on this run through. He's got that support, which is amazing. We love our support class units. And then, yeah, should be able to do good damage, especially if you link him up with that Goku there. Again, another last option if you're looking for is the physical Krillin as well. So then we get into TURs. Handy thing with this is you can technically just run the full free-to-play team, SAIYAN Saga team with the version Z Goku, and so it's this Piccolo Gohan. You got the Tien there, Krillin, Yamcha, and then Chiaotzu. So you could certainly just go straight in with that. I don't think this EZA is going to be the most difficult in the world, so that could definitely be an option if you are struggling to fill out your teams. You're just looking here, Tekia Jirobe does have type disadvantage and probably could take some damage, but his support is really, really valuable if you got him in slot 3, so that's something that you could work with there. Yeah, geez, this is such a trim category because there is nothing to really utilize there. If we go to Super, as I said, you got Krillin, Yamcha if you're really battling for an option. You could certainly utilize him as your leader as well, but if you're looking to fill out a team, I guess you could go with him there. Nappa, if we quickly look at Nappa, I'm pretty sure that it's just straight Nappa is a SAIYAN Saga. Yeah, yes, I do have an ad blocker. He is a SAIYAN Saga support, so again, much like some of our other options, if you are looking to put someone in as your final slot on the team, you could definitely get away with Nappa. Geez, I remember when this dropped and that was such a crazy number. But yeah, so Nappa could certainly work with that support as well. And then yeah, in terms of super physical here, I guess you got the Pixel Goku. Like all these ones are going to have type advantage. So I guess if you bring Pixel Goku or the Chiaotzu or Raditz, and I guess even Vegeta there, you're at least going to have type and category advantage. And in an EZA, that generally will carry you a long way, while your top tier units then carry the rest of the load offensively. But what I'll do now is I'll switch across in-game and we'll have a look at the exact team that I'm going to be running for this EZA. So here we are in game, and this top team is what I'm working with. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go with the STR Gohan Piccolo as my leader skill. As you can see, they give the 3 key 170 and then the extra 30% to Earthbred fighters. So that will pick up everyone bar the Vegeta and Nappas here. We've got the physical version Z Goku. As I said, he's mainly here for this ability right here. 3 key and 40% attack and defense. Really, really valuable. He's got the guard in slot 1, but he's got type advantage anyway. He's got damage reduction for the first 3 turns. So I think that he should perform really, really well in an EZA like this. I did go with Kaioken Goku. Just the orb changing is just too much to ignore. I think he's got a link set that we can utilize with a few of these other units. So I think he should do a pretty good job for us. Tech Vegeta, I feel like it's the best unit on the team by a country mile. He's going to be sitting in slot 1 for us, so he's going to get that 40% damage reduction. And yeah, get this attack from sitting in slot 1 for us as well. Whoops. And then we've got Nappa. So Vegeta Nappa here, as I said, can just do solid damage. We get the additional there's the 50% chance of becoming a super, so that's just extra damage that we're able to fire out there. And then I filled the team out with the Piccolo and Goku. So for this one, as you can see, their kit is really, really basic. I'll be interested to see what they do in terms of EZAs for them, but for the time being, they're sort of just the final spot filler on this team. So that's what I'm going to be rocking with this EZA. Let me know who you're going to be running. Obviously, options are pretty slim pickings for the category, but let me know who you're planning on running. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.